Hey everybody, this is Aylad and I am in I guess you'd call it the bridge of what hopefully will be the ugliest ship I ever show y'all. And this is the entire interior, and yes, this is meant to be somewhat RP friendly, believe it or not. So yeah, let's have a look at this monstrosity, shall we? Alright, so here's what I'm in, sort of. But actually, that really ugly cockpit you just saw is in a separate docked entity on the back of a ship I'm much more proud of, which is this freighter. Alright, so we're going to have a look at what I've been calling the turtle, because it's kind of like a turtle shell. We'll look at that first. It's mostly empty storage, so looking at it shouldn't take too long. And then I'll kind of show off the freighter, which is, I think, a very nice build. Of course, I'm biased, right? Yeah. So what this is basically is a mothership of a mining fleet. I hadn't originally intended to do it this way, but some technical limitations of the game eventually led me to this path. So basically, the turtle is outlined in hazard stripes, so if it's outside that, it's probably not part of the turtle, with the exception of these little crappy engines. I mean, these are very sad versions of the engines I've been putting on my ships. You know, compare this. Much better. But yeah, the reason why this thing even has engines is I did want it to have very, very limited capability to move itself, but I mean that is almost non-existent. It's really meant to just be basically a big floating cargo container. So yeah, and it's attached to this beauty. This is a freighter. Each one of these little bays on the side is meant to hold a 9x9x9 cargo pod, although it can also hold these 9x9x9 cargo or mining drones, as well as the space tug that I showcased in a recent episode. So you know, this is multifunctional. The back plates here have a couple of big flat docking areas. They can be used to hold the turtle, or it can be used to hold massive turrets or different ships. You know, this could be kind of like a poor man's carrier, or I could do whatever I wanted to with it, really. Like, this is meant to be a super versatile ship that, depending on what's docked to it, can do all kinds of stuff. At the moment, it's a mining ship. So let me kind of hop into the cockpit of it, and I'll sort of show you what it's capable of. Alright, and there we go. So here's the cockpit of the freighter itself. I really like this cockpit view in contrast to basically the maintenance bridge inside the turtle. This, I feel like, really showcases kind of where I am with my design skills right now. You know, I'll improve. Like, this is not going to be the pinnacle of my building creativity, but as it stands right now, I really, really like it. If I hop out, I'm still moving a little bit. Come back here. There's a couple of fully logicked up airlocks, one on either side. I've got this nice view down the spine of the freighter. You can see the turtle up on top there. Let's see, a little transporter here that I can use to move back and forth between the turtle or stations or whatever, as well as the freighter. Little captain's cabin. This is a one-man ship. The facilities. I've got shutters for privacy over the windows. Yeah. A little medical cabinet, a little kitchenette, you know, just the usual type stuff. That's pretty much all there is to the RP space, but You know, that's in a freighter, I think, is about all you'd get. I mean, you know, if you've ever seen 18-wheelers and they're tiny little personal spaces in the back of those, that's kind of what I was shooting for here. Alright, get my interface up. Yeah. Zip on back. Really like these engines. This is a little bit of a design upgrade to the engines that I used on my my big station buster ship. I feel like I did a good job with them. So here's the thing with the undocked top pods intership remote that I've got selected on my hotbar. What's supposed to happen? The turtle's supposed to undock. It's supposed to immediately shoot forward. It's got a big old push system involved. A couple seconds after it moves forward, it's supposed to undock the mining drones, and then a split second, like a half second after that, it's supposed to do another push jump to kind of, you know, fully separate it so that inertia doesn't keep the mining drone sitting right on top of the pickup points. Let's see what actually happens. Boom. Everything bounces off everything. Oh. Whoa, I've never had that happen before. That's interesting. Oh, I see what happened. Oh, nuts. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that's new. I had a pickup point in a poorly planned position. How's that for alliteration, huh? Yeah. There we go. I'll try that again a little bit. But hey, at least everything, or all the mining drones got separated anyway, right? Right? Alright, let me get clear. Get to my fleet, issue carrier recall order. I love it. That's beautiful. This did not work for me right away. I'm going to cut to a clip here and show you the chaos that ensued before I had the turtle, back when I wanted the mining drones to basically just, oh crap, to basically just do that. Yeah, that's two I've got to dock manually. Anyway, so yeah, here's a clip of the mass chaos. Alright, so yeah, well, there that is. Nuts. Why? Let's see, this is, yeah, that's right. Okay, so undock. Flag everything out with collision problems. There we go, okay. Alright. This is what happens when you use a ship that's basically covered in pickup points to, to knock away ships that are basically designed to easily dock with it, or with anything that gets close. Yep. Yeah? Did I make it? Okay, I'm free. Alright, very good. Very nice. So, find the one unoccupied pickup point here. There it is. Dock it. Alright, now while I'm here, I might as well show off the mining drones. There's a heck of a lot, I mean not a heck of a lot, but there's 70 salvage modules slaved to, or mastered to 70 missile modules, missile barrels, missile whatever they call them, so that I get, and the 70 is all in one big group, by the way, so that I get one nice powerful zap, you know, like a spread, shooting right out of there. It's got a fair amount of storage space in it, so it can kind of hold a lot, and then when it's docked to the turtle should be draining it, although I haven't tested that. I know in theory it's going to work, I just don't remember if I logicked up the cargo boxes or not. Anyway, that'll be easy enough to check and fix if I didn't do it right. Yeah. And if you notice, right up at the top of the cockpit, right there, there's a little mark. What that is a beacon. It's there because it's non-colliding and it's a nice little marker to let me see where the end of this long pickup rail is. And if I steer so that I'm pointing over at the turtle, I'll show you how I use that sucker. You can already figure it out. It's fairly obvious. And boom. And the turtle comes home. Right? Right. So yeah, so here's the issue with that little clip I showed you of the mass chaos. What's actually going on is that these docking points here on the side are mounted on a docked entity that's docked to the main body of the freighter. That's where I wanted these suckers to be, but with the freighter set as the mothership, they were unable to actually find the docking points. Even when I pulled the pickup rails way out and splayed them out with all these crazy roller coaster paths, so that, you know, these weren't all clustered together too tightly, they still couldn't find it because they're looking for the pickup points relative to the core of the mothership. Should have been relative to the core behind this panel right here, but instead, because I had the main body of the freighter set as mothership, they were looking for them relative to this core. So they ended up being a little bit forward and a little bit too high of all the pickup points. So that was a problem. So I had to actually, basically, you have to set the actual body that they're docking to as the mothership, but then it can't be docked to anything. So if I took this frame here and made it the mothership, I would have to undock it from the freighter in order to issue the carrier recall command, which is why I have to undock the turtle, and it's why I made the turtle, so that it can be undocked that way. And yeah, some technical limitations to the game. I'm not going to go so far as to call it glitches, although I thought it was for the longest time. It's something I would like to see change. I'd really like to see it made so that the mothership can be whatever main body, and it doesn't have to be, you know, the actual framework that the pickup point is on. Or, alternatively, I'd like it if the mothership could be docked to another entity and still have the carrier recall order work. I don't think they're going to change that. I think they did it that way on purpose. They don't want carrier recalls issued on stations, for example. But, anyway, so there's that. So I'm glad I worked that out, you know, that I finally figured out what was going on. But, yeah. So the freighter has a little bit of shielding going on. It's got 3,000 shields. That's not much. It'll save it from, you know, just the occasional stray pirate Izanth or whatever. It does have pretty decent acceleration. Turning's pretty decent. You can see up top the three things that I should be able to control using intership remotes, not all of which I have on my hotbar at the moment. It has dual jump drives, although you can only see one of them. And I'm proud of this build. I hate the turtle. The turtle's probably going to get reworked significantly at some point. I mean, I kind of like that it basically looks like a big cargo container, but I hate a lot of other stuff about it. At the very least, I need a better bridge on it. I don't like these engines either. They should be bigger, or maybe a third one right there would do the trick. I don't know. But the freighter itself, I like it. Yeah. This window right here. See how it's flush with with these beams? Yeah, that's what this core is. It's just the windows on the sides of the bridge. Kind of maybe a bit much effort to go through to have those windows, but I like them. I like the color of the light, the teal lights. I like the detail that I get from these rail mass enhancers, which, by the way, you notice aren't speeding up the turtle a whole lot. And it's empty. There's no actual cargo inside it right now. The engines, I feel like, are a significant improvement. Actually, you know what? I feel like I could improve them just a bit more if I did something like this. Just add in a little bit more depth right here. Do I want to do that here? Might not do that on the outsides, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it some more. Yeah. Nah, that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to hop out and we're going to try to watch the turtle undocking one more time. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out the mechanics of that. There's gotta be a better way. I shouldn't be slamming into the turtle every time. I definitely do not want to pick up the cargo pods. Oh no. What happened? How did that even... Alright, well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I got some technical issues I gotta work out still, but, as always, I very much appreciate your time. I'm looking forward to getting this loaded up on the server. The reason why we're not actually on the server right now, this is a single-player testing world, is simply that I've been having some serious network issues at home that I'm basically solving by installing an Ethernet cable through my house, which is fun. But yeah, I look forward to being back on the server, and I hope to see you in future episodes. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.